Hey friends, welcome to another episode of Blessings in Surprise. Today I'm going to be showing you how I use a FoodSaver vacuum sealer to preserve our leftover food so that nothing goes to waste. This video is not sponsored by FoodSaver. I just like to share things that work for my family. So I hope you enjoy this video. Hey guys, I just wanted to show you what I'm doing with our extra turkey. So every year at Thanksgiving, we order 3 turkeys. We have family members who raise their own turkeys, and so we get 1 for our Thanksgiving meal and we buy 2 extra just to have for the rest of the year. I diced up all of the extra turkey breasts and I'm going to can that so that we have it just for quick, easy dinners. So right now I'm just waiting for this water to boil so that I can start, it's almost there. So I can start canning that. And in the meantime, I've taken most of the legs and all of the wings I've actually cut in half. I did leave 2 of the legs whole just in case we wanted like 1 big turkey leg for dinner. But I did cut a lot of them in half just so it'd be easier to fit them into freezer bags and to fit them in the crock pot when we're ready to eat them. So what I'm gonna do with these is use my vacuum sealer and I'm going to just seal them and throw them in the freezer. Now I have the FoodSaver vacuum sealer and this was a gift from my mother-in-law. I love this thing. It's the only one I've ever used, but it's really easy to use. You know, I have never had a problem with this thing, like ever, but the second you try to show someone how to use it as an instructional video, of course it just doesn't work, right? Like that's how life goes. All right, I'm gonna take a wild guess here and think that maybe it's these bags. I just opened this package right now. I've never used these bags before. These are like the generic brand of bags, and I'm wondering if maybe that's why it's not working. Let me see if I have another. Okay, I got the actual FoodSaver brand bags that is the same brand as the actual machine. So, all right, I'm gonna try this. If this doesn't work, then I give up, I quit. I'll just use Ziploc bags because I got other stuff to do today. And yeah, all right. Is it just me? Like, am I the only person this happens to where something that should be so quick and simple all of a sudden becomes like this major ordeal that just can't get done and it's like pulling you away from everything else in your life? I feel like that happens to me a lot. So, first we're gonna seal it, seal the end. Turn it on, hit seal. Red light's on. Should be sealing. Should being the operative word today for this situation. Seal, seal, seal. Okay. And hey, it's sealed. Okay, it did its job so far. See how long I need to make this? About that long. And oh, this one actually fits in the machine, so that's extra fun. Okay, so let's get that out of the way. We want it to be about that long, which means right here needs to go to the cutter. There we go. Close that and give it a cut. Look at that, cut on the first try. All right, gonna label it. Now the FoodSaver bags actually come with like the bags have the little place for the date and everything, which is extra fancy. Okay, turkey leg 11, 27, 22. Okay, here goes nothing. Turkey leg. Ugh. This thing is huge. Turkey leg going in the bag. Oh, why is that bag too short? Come on. Are you kidding me? I guess the other bag must have been a little bit wider. We're gonna make this work. Oh, for heaven's sake. Okay. Well, now it fits. We got this. We can, yep, there it is. Okay, closing bag. Sealing machine and vacuum seal button. Go. Yes! It's working! Whew, thank goodness. Okay, so it stopped vacuuming and now it's sealing, as you can see there. Here's a little giggles in the background from my daughter around the corner. Oh goodness, this is the mom life. What are you gonna do? All right, it has vacuumed and sealed, so we can open this and dun 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 dun. There it goes. So this is ready to throw in the freezer. And I guess the moral of the story is don't use generic bags in this FoodSaver. Always buy the FoodSaver brand of bags because that is why the other bag doesn't work, I'm supposing. I'm sure I probably bought like the cheapest thing ever that I could find on Amazon thinking I was saving money, but now it's kind of a waste because I'll have to throw them away. But anyways, that's what I'm doing with the rest of all these turkey legs and wings. And then I'm gonna can the breast meat. And of course, since you were using this for raw meat and, you know, touching everything with your hands that were touching raw meat, you want to make sure you get like some Clorox wipes or some kind of bleach to disinfect this all. So I'm just going to wipe this all down. I'm gonna leave this open just so it can all dry out so it doesn't get nasty in there. And I'm gonna wipe down the countertop. And don't forget your Sharpie as well. You need to wipe that down because you were touching that. Make sure you get all the way down where your fingers reach. And the cap. That's it. It's currently 1 week after Thanksgiving and I feel like we've been eating turkey every day. So we're just ready to put the rest of this in the freezer at this point. So what I'm gonna do is actually just use my FoodSaver vacuum sealer to vacuum seal individual portions of the turkey. When I say individual, I mean like one portion for our family. So like 1 meal's worth of turkey in each bag. And I thought that would take up less space in the freezer rather than using containers. And at the same time, it would make it easier to defrost because then I can just put that bag into like hot water to defrost it. You can even microwave it if you want to. But that'll make it easier to heat up or defrost without losing any of the juice or any of the moisture from the turkey so it won't dry out. Do not buy the cheap generic bags that you find on Amazon. They will not seal properly in this FoodSaver. So I'm using FoodSaver brand bags this time, so everything should be fine. But I'll show you how easy it actually is when you have the right equipment. So I have my bags in here, and first I'm just gonna seal the end of my bag. So I'm gonna put this on top of this heat strip here. I'm gonna close it, turn it on, and hit seal. And within probably about 10 to 15 seconds or so, that red light will go out, meaning the bag is sealed, and then we can move on to the next step. So any second now. And yep, there it goes. Okay, so it's sealed. Excuse me. And you can see it actually has a nice solid seal there because I'm using the right bags this time. So like I said, I'm gonna portion this into like how much my family will eat in one meal. We're a family of 5, so I'm gonna say we'll give it about that much space. So close it here. Just gonna close it and cut the bag. Pop it back open. And I'm gonna label it before I put the food in there because it'll make it really hard to label once it's in there. So this is Thanksgiving turkey. Today is 12/1/22. So now I'm just gonna take my turkey and I'm gonna fill this bag until I feel like that's enough for the 5 of us for one meal. Yeah, it's probably enough for one meal for us. I did get that a little bit greasy. Hopefully that won't bother anything. All right, so next step, you just get this out of the way. You're gonna place this right along that heat strip. Make sure it overlaps it a little bit so that you get a good seal. Close the lid, turn it on, and you're gonna hit the vacuum seal button. When that red light comes on, that means it has already sucked all the air out and now it's just sealing the end of the bag. So when those lights go out, it'll be ready to take out. There it is. And there we go. That is one meal ready to go. Now I just have to finish doing that with the rest of this and throw it in the freezer. So that ended up making 5 separate dinners for future nights, and this is awesome because it's already seasoned, fully cooked. All I have to do is just throw this bag in some hot water or throw it in the microwave, and I'll be able to reheat this in no time without losing any of the moisture from the meat. I also ended up with several large bags of the turkey wings, the drumsticks, the turkey legs and thighs. And these will be great for Crockpot meals. That way I can just throw this into the Crockpot in the morning when I have somewhere to be, and it will be nice and delicious and juicy when I get home. And of course I have the turkey meat that I canned, which our favorite way to use this is to drain the broth out of the can, but save it and turn that broth into gravy. And then we mix the turkey back in and just pour it over top of biscuits or noodles or something like that. And that's one of my kids' favorite meals. So that is just a really quick, easy dinner to throw together. So it's really nice to have these on hand. So in summary, I really like this FoodSaver unit. It saves a lot of time and a lot of money. I like that I can vacuum seal things to make them smaller and take up less space in the freezer. I'm not losing the use of my containers, but I also really like that it has an attachment. This is sold separately, but I got this attachment. I can even vacuum seal my mason jars with it when I'm storing dehydrated or freeze-dried foods, and I will do a different video about that another time. But all in all, just make sure that you buy FoodSaver brand bags to use in this machine, because the cheap generic bags from Amazon will not work. They won't seal properly, they won't vacuum properly. So I hope you liked this video. I hope that it was a good explanation of how this works and what you can do with it. And don't forget to subscribe and check out the links in the description box. I will link anything I talked about down there for you. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.